We're just getting older, world is getting colder. Trying to get sober, Lord help me get stronger. World is on my shoulders.
How we doing today? This is the 12 for 12 podcast, the podcast about real life recovery, growth and development, redemption, because that's what this is about. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, tap the subscribe button and share for more. Also, we are sponsored by First Step Recovery. If you happen to need any help with substance abuse disorder or severe mental illness, do not wait, do not hesitate to reach out and contact them today. We have a special guest today, Natalie. See, got it right. At first I was like Natalia, but I had to get it right. I don't know why. Natalie.
It's all good.
Okay. Thank you. Where you from?
I'm originally from here.
Oh yeah? How was it growing up for you in Louisville, Kentucky?
It was great.
Yeah.
I grew up in the 70s. We had played outside all day. We couldn't go in the house.
It's a lot different than how it is now, because I was born in the 80s. But
Yeah,
then
we
it's
were the opposite. We were forced to stay out. Now the kids are forced to stay
Yeah, now they're forced to stay in. Like, hey, listen, don't go outside. Stop right here.
Right.
Stay inside. Get in your game system.
Don't
do something
go anywhere
like
where I
that.
can't see you.
Yeah, outside, man.
Oh,
hey.
we used to ride our bikes like miles and miles away from our house. That's how we used to roll back then.
Hey, you know what? And that seemed like the best times, man. Hey, kids, get outside. And parents, let your kids get outside and have some fun. Obviously, watch them and know things, but man, I know I had the greatest time hopping on the bike and riding miles too. It was like it was always an adventure. Going outside, doing something, coming out with something, letting your imagination go, being in the nature, doing whatever, playing in the woods or whatever. And that's how I was when I was from Orlando, but I was in Kissimmee, so it was like, it had like woods by the area where I stayed. So it was always a good time when you're riding bikes. So you had a pretty good childhood over there in the 70s.
I would say yes.
Yes?
As far as the kid stuff.
Have you ever experienced anything with like substance abuse or mental illness?
I sure have. I've been diagnosed bipolar.
Bipolar?
I was misdiagnosed for many, many, many years with just depression. I was also probably for about 25 years given the wrong medicine. And when that medicine doesn't work for what you need, it's like, doesn't work, right? So, well, it didn't work for me. And I would say it's only been about 4 years that I've been on the right medicine. So over 30 years is, it's a long time to wait to feel good or better.
Yeah.
But I survived. I got along. Before I was on meds, I medicated myself with alcohol, but it was never a big amount. It was just a little bit, just to help me feel calmer, because I had a lot of anxiety as well. There were a lot of years that I felt fine, almost like, seemed like it felt like I was in remission, but when I look back, I wasn't. I was way too, I had no tools in my toolbox back then to know what to do for myself. But, I would say I kind of just mixed in with anyone or any situation. I mean, I've had 2 marriages and I have 2 kids and 2 grandkids, and, I was back then, busy raising kids and just, I would trip and fall, so to speak, with feeling bad a lot. But, a lot of people that were, I wouldn't say people, person, 2 people I was married to, they just thought I had a bad attitude, or, just suck it up.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, something else is wrong, and I need some help.
Yeah.
So, but, it happens the way it happens.
Yeah,
It's been extremely difficult. It's shaped my life. The disease has shaped my life, but it's given me the type of experience that I wouldn't trade it. The experience has been.
It had to been a hard thing going through. That's just going through a misdiagnosis for so many years and not knowing what's going on with you, and you just trying to figure it out. That had to be a hard thing, especially when, you're knowing something's going on and the doctor's not seeing it, and you're trying to tell them, and they're not listening. And then you go trying to drink a little bit just to get the edge off. Did you ever feel like people weren't listening to you when you were trying to explain to them how you feel? Or did you ever feel like misunderstood, like nobody knows what I'm going through?
I think that they were just ignorant.
Yeah.
I think I was showing all of the signs of being bipolar, but it just seems like I just kept missing the mark on getting the help that I really needed. So it made me very resilient, I have to say.
Yeah.
So, and I'm the one who asked for the medicine that I'm on now. I'm a big researcher, and I grew up with a mom that, made me eat fruits and vegetables and no sugar and all that. So
healthy.
Very healthy. We didn't get brownies and all that. I had to go to grandma's house for that. But my doctor, I was in the hospital and I said, I feel like I need the medicine I asked him for, and he's like, okay, you can try it. I'm like, am I in the Twilight Zone?
just out of nowhere, you just told the doctor what to do.
Yeah, I had already known about it myself, right, and done my own research, and I'm like, that's the medicine I need. And it's been the best medicine for me ever. I can't tell you, it doesn't have side effects for me. So that is one of the wonderful things, because a lot of meds have side effects. The other ones surely did have side effects.
Oh, the ones they gave you before.
Yeah,
this
the ones that were not the ones I should have been on gave me some really bad side effects. So I did hear one time that it can take many, many years to get the right diagnosis and medicine, depending, on the person. I'm sure there's exceptions, but I was one of those people that had to wait like 30 years.
Sorry to hear that. I just sit back and think about how many people do get misdiagnosed. Like you said, sometimes they're ignorant. They can show certain doctors. They're not out. People, that doctors aren't 100% right. They're wrong at times, and some of them are good. Some of them, I've been the ones that really just seem like they don't care, and you have to, and that's one thing you did that I really like to hear, is that you didn't give up, but you continue to do research yourself and find out, I know what I'm going through. I'm gonna do the research and find out what's going on in my life myself. Cause I do the same thing. I be sitting there like, man, you know what? You say this, doc. Let me go down here and read 45 different articles. Let me
decide,
right? Let me find out what's going on. Cause I know you're a doctor, but people are wrong sometimes, So y'all make mistakes. I had an aunt that went under medical malpractice. She ended up dying on the table because they gave her too much anesthesia. They know she had a heart issue, and then it was a whole lawsuit thing that happened with them because of that issue, So I'm like, I don't really, I know y'all doctors, y'all do a good job, but I'm not gonna put my full choice. Anything you tell me, I have to check it out and see exactly what's going on.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I always did that. My mom did that, just I guess I kind of caught that research vibe from her, and because I've struggled with what I have, I was always like, I need to find out what else is going on. I like to maybe this is a woman thing, but we like to self-analyze. But I've ended up with a lot of wonderful, beautiful tools that I use currently. And then, of course, there's been some family members that have been undescribably generous and loving to me.
Wow.
And supportive. And they're, of course, still in my life. So it's my brother and sister. I have to say, and my brother-in-law.
Hey, thanks, brother and sister and brother-in-law. She's giving you that shout out. Thanks for that. That's definitely important.
Yeah, because, like when you're at your lowest, but I have to say, I'm going to shout out to, I think it's Wellstone in Jeffersonville.
Oh, wow.
I did go there twice. They're phenomenally awesome. They were so helpful.
Yeah.
So helpful. Just, any place is going to have a couple hiccups where you're going, oh God, I just want to, I'm ready to leave, But for the most part, especially in the beginning, I got some really very kind people that I interacted with that worked there, of course.
That's great. I recently started interacting with some people in Wellstone, from Wellstone Regional Hospital. And shout out to them too. They're great people. We just went to First Step. Then we just went to the mental awareness meeting they recently had, and it's a great group of people. Lindsay and a couple of other people there. They seem like they really have a great staff and truly care about the people there.
Yeah, and they're kind of running behind the times as far as technology goes, and that's kind of like a sweet spot thing for me. It's kind of like they're still pen to paper as far as I know, and for the so things take longer there. It's interesting. I feel like I'm stepped back into like the 80s or something when I'm on there, but in the sense of like people are they have to do things slower there, right? And we're all out here doing super fast living, and when I went there, it's just like kind of felt like Sesame Street.
Hey, you know what? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So it gave you a good, comfortable, like a safe feeling being there. Like they really cared about your recovery, what you were going through at that point in time. They really had the tools to help you with what you needed to help with. You feel like, in a sense.
If somebody is in psychosis, which I had gotten triggered and went in with psychosis, I'll just say the people that I interacted with that one time went out of their way to make me feel better. I was, I was feeling very afraid. And one guy moved his desk. I couldn't stay in my room. But one guy moved his desk and positioned it in front of my door so that I could see that he was there, like kind of holding space for me. I don't know what other place would somebody that worked there would do that, move their desk in front just to kind of help calm someone. It was so great.
Yeah, that extra
And it
care.
was so funny because it was simple. Of course, it was a small desk. And it meant so much. I've heard of a lot of, not good interactions. I mean, I have to say something that is really interesting. I lived in Dallas / Texas for 30 years, and I went in the hospital. I've been in the hospital 4 times, twice in Texas and twice here. 3, all 4 times, I was told by the time, a few days ended, that I had the ability to help other people, or people were asking me for help. The other patients, can you this, can you that? I need this. I'm going, what's going on? I'm a patient here.
Yeah.
I'm just a patient. But they gravitated toward me. And I had 2 people that were there as counselors in Dallas tell me 2 different times that I had the ability to help other people. I don't really know what that means because I'm not in the business. But maybe that was just nice to hear, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. Like I think people don't realize the good in their heart, and that's what's needed to help other people, And then you can find yourself doing other things that help them out, It could be just good advice, being a ear that they could talk to, being somebody they could come to and understand, and people need that sometimes. So if you're a good listener, that's a good thing, and it takes, a good heart to be able to sit there and empathize and sympathize with other people. And people, I really believe in energy levels too. So I believe a person can pick up on certain energies and certain vibes and things like that also. So it's like, you can have a good energies, bad energies, but if they're saying that, it's definitely because they could feel that, when people are drawn to it, you have something good that people are attracted to, and want to come to get to know you more. And then when they do that, then the ball's in your court and what you want to do with that. So you could, like I said, give great advice. You could lead people in a good direction. Or some people could take that and use it for the bad, but you just have that type of energy to be able to have people come to you and be able to talk to you easily. That's a good thing.
That's true. Up until now, I tell myself, no, you're not ready yet. You're gonna be 110% completely with stability in your life, and then do that continuously over and over and over again for a few years to really get your footing, and then go and help if I need to be in that position with someone, or even just listening. Because I put that boundary on myself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us that are dealing with mental health or sobriety, we're like, I can help you. I know exactly. I did this, I did that. And I think most of the time we need someone to listen.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
That's the
what
main
it is.
thing.
Need someone to talk to, and that's a good thing, definitely. Having someone to talk to and people in your life, that's an important thing. That's a great thing to hear too, that you studied, you got your medication, you're feeling better. What are some of the plans that you have now since you're feeling better? That's one obstacle, and that was a long obstacle to go through that long in life to really overcome that bridge. And see, this is a perfect example, people. Why we love to have people come on, and tell their story, because there's people who give up. There's people who take their lives. There's people who, just give up on everything. But you can't give up on yourself. Just know that you continue to push forward and move forward and fight. It's a fight. It's a battle.
It's a battle.
It's a battle, and just know that when you're fighting a righteous cause, that at the end of the day, you're going to see that light and everything will pan out. Sometimes it takes 10, 20, 30 years, but as long as you don't give up, better days will come. Better days will come. What are some of your plans for the future?
I am an artist. It seems like that's a thing with people who are mentally ill or who struggle with some kind of addiction. You know, you're looking at the famous artists, and they struggled with those two things. But I would say definitely my art. I want to show my art.
How long have you been an artist?
Well, I said earlier, I had a tendency my whole life to draw and to dance. The dancing didn't work out, but of course the artist a little more flexible for me. So, but I would say doing the things that I have now and some of the paintings, I don't know, 5, 6 years.
Oh, nice. It makes you feel better when you're doing it. Is it also kind of therapeutic with the art? I find some people that find
100% therapeutic, because a lot of the time there's no words to express yourself. But if you can express yourself and have expression, then you'll have the opposite of depression.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just a good way to. Sometimes I think, sometimes I don't think when I'm painting. Sometimes there's a message, and sometimes there's no message at all.
Yeah.
Abstracts.
Abstracts. Oh,
I do abstracts. So.
That's nice. Definitely, you just let your feelings flow to your hands.
Yeah, and my thoughts.
And your thoughts.
Thoughts, of course. But then I also practice relieving myself of my thoughts and not having, you know, like kind of in a meditative state.
How many times a week do you think you paint, or how often do you do it?
So I have been really classic, I think, a bipolar painter. It's whenever the moment strikes me. I'll get in cycles where I'll paint, you know, 3 or 4 paintings, and then I won't paint again for, I don't know, a few months. But I'd like to put out more, because my goal is to have like a show of my paintings. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Hey, it'll happen.
It'll happen?
One day. It'll happen.
All right.
One day.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Have the paintings up. People will see it. People will see it. Is there anything else you would like to tell to the people?
Put tools in your toolbox and use them every day. Yeah, and be grateful.
Such an inspiring story. Thank you so much for coming on again and telling your story, because people need that inspiration. The main thing I see is definitely, no matter how long it takes, you don't give up. You keep moving forward.
I'm very bullheaded.
Yeah, that's
part of my personality.
Thank you all for tuning in. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Share, because sharing is caring. And thank you so much again, Natalie, for coming on, and have a blessed day.